Welcome back, everybody, to the second episode of Titina's Talks, the talk show for Eurovision lovers. Sorry for today. We had a little bit of a technical issue this evening, but we're back and we're on track. Now, as always, I'm not going to be alone in any of our episodes. And with me, I've got my delicious, great partner in crime directly from Portugal, gentle ladies and gentle gays, but also gentlemen. Welcome, George.
Hi,
Hello, George.
how are
How you doing?
I loved your introduction. It was so sweet.
You can see, well, at least this time I clicked on go live.
Yeah,
So
at least
now
you remember.
we had already started, guys. You need to understand, we had already started. This is actually showing you how stupid I can be sometimes. We had already started. We were like, yeah, but wait, it's not live. Great. Right.
Oopsie.
But we're not going to be alone again because we have the honor of having again one of our lovely guests, for which I have to thank very deeply. Actually, we have to thank very deeply the blog, the Douze Pointe. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a round of applause, kisses and hugs, and rose petals everywhere, and some love sparkles around directly from Germany. Korinne.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
What a
Hi,
fantastic
darling. How you
intro.
doing tonight? You
Oh,
see?
I'm doing so much better after that. The extra sparkles did it.
The extra sparkles. Oh, yeah. Long
Love
time no
those.
see. Last time we met each other, it was in Berlin. And
It was in
not-
Berlin, and it was in November or October. It's been
Oh,
a
God, it
while.
was it was so cool that those days in Berlin, but we enjoyed it so much.
And a lot of
You ready for
Eurovision stuff has
Turin?
happened. I
Yeah.
am. I am.
I can't wait, honestly.
I
We've
know.
actually discussed them before. No accreditations yet out. Oh my God, we need to watch that.
The stress
space
is
out.
real. Like
Yeah,
really.
can you
it's-
feel it?
Definitely.
Can you feel
Yeah.
it? So, guys,
Yes.
so many things to talk about tonight, but we're trying to keep it short and nice for everybody. First things first, guys, let me show you, if I can actually do that, a little thing about who has already made it to the final.
Yeah.
Well, I can see actually that out of 41 countries this year, which are participating to the final, only 10 already are those who made it to the final. And amongst them, we do have, let's see, and let's have a little bit of comments about that. We do have Albania with Ronella, which is just
Yeah.
amazing. Belgium with Jeremy Makies.
Oh, I
Then we
forget about
have-
them.
That was mean, but I love it. That's why I love it. Then we have Bulgaria with Intelligent Music Project and their intention. They already have a song. Czech Republic, where We Are Doni, and no songs yet.
Yes,
Georgia.
they have a song, Lights Off.
They do
They
have
have
a
a
song.
song.
They do.
Oh my
It's
God, I
made-
missed
yeah.
it. I missed it.
Yeah.
I was
You
checking
Belgium
what-
doesn't
yeah.
have the song, but
Belgium
Czech Republic
doesn't, but
does.
Czech Republic has an absolute banger. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Then we got Georgia with Circus Mircus. Greece with Amanda Tenfjord, which actually looks to me more like a Swedish name. But
And Norwegian, actually. I think she's half
Norwegian,
Norwegian. Yeah.
she might have any connections. Moldova. This is actually absolutely something I can't
A
pronounce,
return.
so forgive me, Moldovan friends. Is Dobijis Dub with Trenuletrul, something like that.
I
and
wouldn't
then-
say it better.
I definitely wouldn't have said it.
I don't
better.
know. And then we've got Montenegro. We've got Montenegro with Vladana. The Netherlands with Esten. And last but not the least, someone who just arrived on Saturday from Benidorm, Chanel from
Doing slow-mo.
Spain. Doing slow-mo.
Drama.
Chanel. Exactly. But
Like the
we're going to
Latin
talk
do.
about them later. I just want to remind, actually, not me to remind, but I know that George wanted to tell everybody listening and watching us today that there are ways that they can interact with us tonight.
Yes, definitely. I would just like to remind there are some hashtags you can use while we are live. So you can just do the hashtag Titina22 or hashtag ESC22. Just join us and leave your comments. We would love to read them.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So you can do that. And all the comments you're writing on the social, on YouTube or any other social, will be actually shown in the box here. And
Oh.
if I'm able to do that, I will show them online while we are live. Now, let's go to the first point we'd like to talk about. What do you think, guys, about those 10 people who have made it to Turin already? Any one of those artists is really catching your attention and makes you feel and think that, oh, they are going to do something great on that stage? Korinne.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of mentioned it before, but for me, the Czech Republic, We Are Domi, for me, is the standout at the moment. I mean, Spain is up there, but I'm a big Scandi queen, and that's my area of interest, even outside of Eurovision. And even though they're from the Czech Republic, I think 2/3 of the band are Norwegian, so there's a really strong Scandipop influence, and it is quality. It's not like a poor imitation. It is a fantastic Scandipop tune. So for me, that's who I'm behind for now. But I mean, it could change. I mean, Mello starts this weekend, and anything's possible.
Right. How about you, George? Anyone who's really catching your attention amongst all those who have already made it to Turin?
Well, to be really honest with you guys, I think that I like some of the entries that have been released. The one that really shocked me and that grabbed my attention was definitely Spain, and I think that not because of the song, but because of the performance. It was not actually my favorite song, but the performance really was. It was arresting.
Amazing.
And it really grasped my attention, and I just once I saw it for the first time, it was like, wow, this is gonna be good. And I think that was the key point that led Chanel to the winning.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can actually say that. And I can see here the 10 of them participating. It's going to be quite, I think, challenging for everyone in the competition this year, because I can already see that the quality is getting higher this year. I don't know why, but it's getting stronger.
I think every year in the last maybe even 10 years, it's been getting sort of better and better, and maybe slightly more mainstream and accessible to not just us that live in the Eurovision bubble, but to like the people who sit at home and watch Eurovision like once a year. So I'm impressed so far.
That's just great. And then last but not the least, guys, last Saturday, Spain crowned a winner, baby, and what a winner, I would say. Chanel, or Chanel, as you want to pronounce it. It was quite complicated for me to understand at the beginning when I was watching the Benidorm, them saying Chanel. I was like, what? Yeah. It's a channel or what? And then after her victory, there are so many controversies about her winning the competition, about her getting over Tanchungueras, but also Rigoberta with her Ay Mama. Just honest question before I show something to everyone watching us tonight. What is your was there any favorite song that you wanted to make it to the final of Benidorm, but they didn't make it? Korinne.
Yeah, definitely Azúcar Moreno, Postureo. That was, for me, that deserved a spot. 100%. Even if we're just going to like pay homage to these amazing women who have been such a have been iconic in Spanish music for so long. I mean, they deserved this, like, I don't want to say like one last hurrah, but maybe they come back in the future, who knows? But I think like they really deserved a spot. Postureo is still in my brain. I sing it like on and off all day in quiet moments when I'm not doing anything. I'm like singing it in my head. I was sad.
Well, actually, we're talking about this before, and I have to say that it is actually also one of my favorite, because this also shows my age. Like, oh my God.
yeah, you and I are in that boat together, darling.
We're not 18 any longer. We're a little bit older than 18, but we're still young.
Couple of years.
Yeah, a couple. How about you, baby George?
Azúcar Moreno was it was really a shame that they didn't make it. But I think that if I have to choose an act, it would be Javiera Mena with Culpa from the second semifinal.
Oh yeah.
Quite interesting. Yeah.
I was like almost like 100% sure that she would make it, but something went wrong with her performance. I think she was not at the top shape. But yeah,
Maybe she was not that engaging during the semifinals.
Exactly. But the song, like speaking of the song, I really enjoyed it a lot, and the studio cut and even the act, I think it was quite well done. And well, probably I think the second semifinal was, in my opinion, was the strongest of between the two.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why. Even though she was not even like in the borderline, I think she ended in sixth position.
Yeah.
So just after Sarah.
Yeah. But unfortunately, she didn't make it to the final, and that's
yes.
the PC. But talking about the finals of Benidorm, which was followed by millions of viewers from all around the world. I mean, you could have simply connect to their YouTube channel and watch the final in stream. We were telling many controversies about Tanchungueiras, which were the favorite of everyone in Spain, not winning the competition. But actually, before we talk about this, I'd like to show you a little bit.
Let's go. Llegó la mami, la reina, la dura, con la Bugatti. El mundo está loco con este party. Si tengo problemas, no monetary. Le pone el booty hypnotic, make you want more. Voy a bajarlo, tan solo, If you wish you could do this in more. Vibes are loco, take a video, some more.
Drummer.
I know.
Let's talk about him.
He needed more airtime.
Yes, exactly. Even the dancers, like. What a message. So, what say you, Korinne, about their performances?
Well,
Wait,
there were
my
two.
alcohol now. My wine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm wishing I had a harder drink. There were two totally different performances. Like, I don't think they're even really comparable when it comes to performance. They were both impactful. They were both like, I mean, I was for Taschengedes. That was my choice because I love an ethno banger. This song really brought a very, very sort of folksy Spanish Galician feel, and I really, really enjoyed that. I think that, you know, groups like Goe and even Kano to some extent have really paved the way for this sort of ethnic quality in Eurovision songs, and I was living for Taschengedes. However, I'm not sad about Chanel winning. I think that the performance is amazing. There was a lot of comparison between her performance and that of Eleni and Fuego, but Chanel is just as good. I don't think she is, you know, some kind of poor imitation. I think that she is just as good a dancer, and she killed that choreography. There were moves in that choreography that Eleni could not do.
No,
that floor work
that's
was
true.
impeccable.
I mean,
the floor work was impeccable.
True.
So I'm not sad that Chanel won. Like, I can get behind that, and I am 100% sure that Spain is getting points this year. That's for me is like without a doubt.
0 points. Yeah,
exactly.
Who knows about the UK this year? What they're going to do? If they're tired of getting 0 points, or they would
who knows what they're going to do?
You know, score again 0 just to say we're not going to. We don't
well,
like
hey,
changes.
I live in a 0 point country too, so you know. Don't even ask me what we're going to do. So I wanted Taschengedes to win. I thought the song probably was a bit more special. Slow-mo is a little bit too commercial for my personal taste. Like, I don't get the flavor of Spain from slow-mo. Like, it's a great commercial pop song. It's in Spanish, so of course, okay. But I don't get any like Spanish cultural references in that song. So I mean, That's just my
Yeah,
personal.
but that's something maybe that really links to the juicy thing that we want to talk about. There are so many people asking for the disqualification of Chanel from the final and saying that they wanted more tension. They wanted Tanchungera to represent Spain in Eurovision Song Contest. Why are those people asking for disqualification? Apparently, the song did not respect some of the rules that Benidorm Fest had. One of them was that the songs had to be in one of the official languages spoken in Spain, and they had to have no more than 30% of foreign words in their lyrics, which apparently Chanel has got over 40% of her lyrics in English. And then also because there are allegations of favoritisms in the professional jury. And that's where it gets very juicy, because one of the professional jury judges, the choreographer, for which I can't remember the name now,
I have it right here. Just
oh, you see? You see.
Miriam Benedicte.
Yes, Miriam Benedicte, which actually had already worked with Chanel in the past. So was she, pushing her towards the final? I mean, don't get us wrong, guys. We are absolutely happy that Chanel is going to represent Spain, because she's going to give a show on that stage.
Absolutely. I don't think anyone is sad about Chanel going to Eurovision. It wasn't my favorite, but I'm not sad. I'm happy to live with that. It's.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to learn how she did the split, because that's a very Latin move. So,
that was
we can repeat it in Turin once we meet there.
Yes,
so we have to split together.
We would do some stretching.
Exactly. So yeah, that's the thing. So I know you had some more.
Sort of carrying on from that. When I look at the 5 people that were in the jury, I have issues with 3 of them.
Okay.
So, I have issues with 3 of them. So the people I don't have issues with were Natalia, because she's kind of like an all-round singer, actress, vocal coach. There's, she has the credentials to be a jury member. I don't have also a problem with Felix, the head of the Icelandic delegation. He knows his stuff. He's such a lovely guy. No issue there. Yeah, you can say that. As we talked about, Miriam, she's a choreographer. She's worked with Chanel. To me, that just doesn't seem fair. And for 2 reasons. It seems wrong that she was asked, and it also seems wrong that she didn't recuse herself. I mean, even if you say, I'm going to be fair, it's impossible. It's human nature to not let your past experiences color your judgment, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. That's why they vet juries in criminal cases. It's how they do it. Also, I had a little bit of an issue with Estefania. So she's the coordinator of the Spanish TV orchestra and choir. Now, okay, I get that they wanted to have like a representative on the jury, but then I also asked myself, can she be like completely free with her choices and where she gives votes, or is she being directed by the channel, by the TV? Do you know what I mean? Like, is
I
our
do
TV
know what you mean.
like telling her, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just untrusting, but I just kind of feel like she's a little bit too close to, to everything. And then don't even get me started on Martin Dietmann. He's a set designer, and I mean, not many people here in Germany love him very much. So
Please go ahead. I can go ahead and have a glass of wine.
No. I mean, I don't think you'd find a German Eurovision fan that wouldn't roll their eyes when he pops up on their screen. So I mean, I don't know.
He's quite good looking, he does his show, but
I mean,
it's that cool German thing, it's like,
yeah, I really don't know if he really knows what he's talking about. So
exactly.
That's me. I had issues with 3 of the jury.
Well, to be honest with you, he didn't appear to have the knowledge to do what he was doing on that stage. But any gossip from Portugal about these, George? Sorry, I think you're muted. Hi, I'm muted. Sorry.
So you were asking about the gossip regarding Benidorm Fest?
No, about the victory of Chanel and Tanxungueiras not winning. I mean,
Yeah.
you as a Portuguese speaker should have felt closer to Tanxungueiras. I mean, I was.
Yeah, I could understand
away.
it way better than the other
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah,
Well, to
as
be-
soon as they started, I was like, oh my gosh, I can understand everything now. Oh my gosh.
Well, I would say that most of the Portuguese Euro fans they were supporting. I can be included. Well, I was 50% supporting Tanxungueiras and another 50% supporting I'm Mama. But then I would say that the Portuguese were mostly turning towards the Tanxungueiras because of the Galician aspect. Because Galicia is very close to Portugal, and historically speaking, it used to be actually united within Portugal. So and even a language, if you pay attention to it, it really sounds
really similar.
Portuguese,
Yeah.
Exactly,
very
it
similar.
does.
And yeah, I've seen like many people protesting that the Tanxungueiras they were robbed by the jury, and I agree they were.
They were.
And
I think I was one of the
I
first
think
to
yeah,
say
and I
that.
think that Galicia is not well regarded by the Spanish in general. I think they don't really consider them like as Spanish as all the other Spanish are. So yeah, I think they were kind of the black sheep within the competition.
But always talking about gossip, George.
Yeah.
Our lovely friend Korinne today enlightened me about something which is happening in an Eastern European country.
Yeah.
Which is all of a sudden,
Yeah.
accused Chanel of something.
Exactly.
But before we do that, I'm going to show you something.
Show us.
So, guys,
Yeah.
I mean, why am I showing this, Korinne? Would you like to tell our audience why I was showing this video?
So Serbian media. So it's been reported in a couple of sort of Serbian websites and Serbian media that it's sort of kind of posited that Slow-Mo is a copy of this particular song that we've just seen, and they're sort of throwing out some accusations.
Exactly? Just in the refrain, maybe? In the
exactly. Because if
Slow-Mo
you
and the
listen to the
bits.
whole song, it's basically just that, like where she says slow mo mo. That sounds like
It's just
extravagant, no, and it's a similar beat, not quite exactly the same. I think we've seen songs in Eurovision that are much closer to other songs. If you look at If I Was Sorry by France, which I loved, that was way closer to Catch and Release than Slow-Mo is to this song. So I think it's just Serbia trying to, stir the pot a little bit.
Or trying to get on the news, trying to get some more, light, try to be under the spotlight.
Yeah,
Guys,
I
unfortunately,
think so.
we're running a bit late, and as we know, Sanremo is starting tonight.
Yes,
so
we
the
can't miss
Italian national
that.
selection, which I can't actually miss it.
Who's
I've got my
living for
TV set
Mahmoud?
to Oh yeah, I mean, everyone is actually saying Mahmoud is going to win. Mahmoud is going to be one.
Yeah, well, he's with
win.
Blanco. We've got to remember to give Blanco props because he is amazing as well.
Oh yeah. Well, they're the dream of every gay person, basically. I
And
think
all the
that
straight
every gay
ones,
guy would
too.
like to see. Yeah, they would like to see them together.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
there's some sandwich scenarios going on in my brain.
have you put your kids to sleep? Please do that. This could get very serious now. But I'd like to just get a little bit of more updates about Festival de Canção. of which we're going to interview another artist next week, but we can't tell you who, so it's going to be a surprise. Keep tuned on our channel, on our social medias. George, any news about Festival de Canção? Any rumors about who's the favorite so far?
I wouldn't say there is like a clear standout favorite. There's a couple of songs that that gather the attention, and I would say that it's kind of between Fado Bicha and Aurea. Not because of the song, but because of her career. She has really she's really known amongst Portuguese audience, and I think that even though the song is not up to what she has made previously in other works she has done, I think that people would vote just for her, and that kind of works in Portugal, which is not really fair. So I would say Aurea, Fado Bicha, Ciro.
Yeah, interesting too.
Also, yes, and obviously Degradé by.
There's just so much, but I don't know why they always remind me of Buracação Sistema, which is an Angolan group singing in Portuguese in Portugal. I mean, even that one shows my age. Sorry.
Yeah, and you know why, right? Because the singer she really sang for Buracação Sistema before.
Oh,
that's why.
You see?
That's
you
exactly
see that?
Right. Crazy.
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
Very quickly, Korinne, do you have a favorite from Portugal, from Festival da Canção?
Oh, not yet. I am so on the fence. I'm going to. I'm sorry. It's too early for me. I need to like let the songs sink in, and I mean, yeah.
And are you going to watch Sanremo?
Yes.
You're going to follow it.
I'm going to try not fall asleep because every year I end up taking a nap in between. So hopefully I'll wake up in time to, see the good parts.
That's why Italians always say, I mean, you should be learning from Eurovision. 41 singers in 3 nights. I mean, they have the semi-final 1, semi-final 2, and final in only 3 nights, and they always stay in between 9 and 11 p.m. Fantastic. You should be doing that. No commercial spots, nothing like that.
And talking.
I know. Oh, yeah. And those very, talkative things which are completely useless. But before we finish, I'd like to give a big thanks to Very Brava from Benidorm Fest, which was they had the song just
the funky song.
Homage to Raffaella. So Raffaella Carrà, which was a gay icon, she's been until for her life a gay icon for the Italian people and all Spanish speakers from all Spanish-speaking countries. And she died recently in July. On the Daily Mirror, we wrote a couple of articles about her extraordinary life and heart. And I'm actually very disappointed that none of the Italian singers has made anything for her, but everyone who's made an homage to Raffaella was from Spain. So thanks Spain and thanks Very Brava for this. Guys, gentle ladies, gentle guys and gentlemen, the time for us tonight is over. We hope you enjoyed this. I loved having this lovely conversation with Korinne and with George. So thanks again for being us with
anytime.
Oh, thanks. And if you do have any of your favorites, there's something you'd like to tell us, you can always say it by commenting to this video or sharing your comments and your ideas using the hashtags Titina22 and ESC2022. Guys, from Rafa, George, and Korinne, it's all for tonight. Enjoy your evening and see you for Eurovision.
Bye.
Bye.